Alright guys, so in this video so in analyzing Euro USD real quick so that we can see maybe they can expecting a Euro USD, and maybe you guys will be able to position yourself, prepare yourself to see if you can also have same view and you can take the same setup with me. But remember, this is not financial advice, this is just for educational purpose, so you can also do your own analysis, do your own find your own confirmation before entry. I'm going to break everything down based on my view the kuma yanda nike analyzing market and kuma yanda nike looking for opportunities in our markets. So if you are tired of blowing account and kuma you are looking for a profile wanda za ku yi amfani da shi, kuma profile wanda yake is very reliable, kuma is very transparent with their rules and everything, so za ku yi amfani da wannan profile din nan, which is called TTT market. So TTT market suna offering different types of account, tun daga kan one step, two step da kuma instant funding account, kuma sannan za ka samu account from $5,000 all the way har zuwa $500,000. So idan kana so ka yi amfani da wannan profile din nan, click on the link on the description on the video din nan, za ka samu sannan sai ka registering, and kuma za ka yi using using link din za ka samu a discount of 15 to 20%, depending on the time din da ka zo ka samu wannan video din. So idan muka duba Euro USD on the monthly time frame, za mu ga for quite some time since around January 2025 we've been in a bullish move. So markets are not pushing to the upside, like this very aggressive push to the upside like this. So and idan muka duba during when the moves in them, me taking out a lot of liquidities, me taking out one swing highs in them, me taking out one is the last liquidity that muka taking shine one, and we are reacting inside of one other block din nan ko kuma za mu iya cewa supply level or key level, whatever we call it. So now if you look at, we don't want to during analysis which okay, we need to start capturing big things, because this is the monthly time frame and kuma it will take a lot of time kafin ya zama cewa I provide mana wani information da muke nema. So in that case we need to go to the lower time frame and make sure we have a good confirmation on the lower time frame before it's mature engaging. But still we can still use the higher time frame to find some ideas, to find some abubuwan disease mature we want to use as confluence in order for us to look for opportunities. So idan muka duba on the monthly time frame, currently za mu ga cewa may taking out when swing highs in them, which is for me this is what I call the liquidity sweep. So this is a monthly time frame liquidity sweep, and anytime we're taking out monthly time frame liquidity or any time frame we're taking out liquidity, then what I expect is for price to go in the opposite direction. Misali, since me taking out high in, so I expect price to push to the downside, like that. So idan muka duba bayan mai taking out na ina muke expecting market in yanzu, where we'll be expecting the market to push to come back is one liquidity then, which I call the nitro liquidity. So when the nitro liquidity then is something one day I invented myself, so by one concept bani hukumona, it's just like a target for me. That's area of targets in Akena. So now we took out this liquidity and we're still bullish. Maybe now we need to find a confirmation for the price to push to the downside. A reason that is our market pushing to the downside. So we can have a reason, and in that case we need to go to more lower time frame in order for us to find one reason. So coming to the weekly time frame, a weekly time frame last 3 weeks there, which last 2 weeks there, which is she taken out on the high and aggressively rejecting and fara dropping, and so weekly now what are we expecting? But before we look at what we'll be expecting, and we need to understand they get in 90 price and they rejecting. So now if you look back here, we reject off of some key level and on may rejecting off one key level somewhere around them, which is aligning with the fair value gap and on. So that's in the market rejecting. But if you look on the weekly time frame still, we have another liquidity and on the market taking Nash out before one, so then after I taking it create a fair value gap. Those who trade fair value gap, we can say we have price there reacting off of one resistance turn into support. And so when the price are reacting into one a support level, we have a breakout retest now, pricing is pushing back to the upside. So what can we expect? So we can easily see price push to the downside, maybe disrespecting everything, maybe push close, retest again, and can keep pushing to the downside. Then maybe we can now use some key level as our target. Probably we can use maybe somewhere around non-1 for now. So in this case, Commander Mukaseni on the monthly time frame, what we'll be expecting is for price to sell because we're taking out liquidity. Then, but if you look at on the weekly time frame, the story is different. Story then is different. What the story is now telling us is that pricing is now bullish. So we still need to keep on looking for buying opportunities, since Moriga may rejecting and may breaking resistance, may tap it as support level and on may tap in as support level and on harmony rejecting. So now we'll be expecting to see more push to the upside. So coming to the daily time frame, how are we going to interpret this? So on the daily time frame, this is where things get interesting for me, and this is where everything will look so easy and find more reasons for my entries, the so on and so. So this is the level we reject on the daily, and pricing here pushing back to the upside. So now we have another resistance and on when the price is breaking, but guy turning into support level but to. And if you look at above and on we have a fair value gap and on when that I don't trade much concept of fair value gap, but I saw it as a reason. I saw it as a key level one day. Maybe pricing can react to one level, but I don't trade fair value gaps. But if you trade fair value gaps, you know what it is. So maybe you can look for opportunities around one areas. But for now, this is what I have. We have one resistance which got broken. So we expect resistance to turn back into support. So and for price to be turning back into support, maybe we need to tap into a key level whereby we might see a reversal for the price to come back, tap into one and support and keep pushing to the upside. So again, the market can decide to keep pushing. Then we have a support level and which can turn also into resistance. So it can be a key level. When this is a mature, we can look for trading opportunities, thesaurus, and we're in the areas. But for now, what are we looking for? What I'm expecting, we can see a price rejection from anywhere around this area, which is around one fair value gap. That may again a price reaction at one level. One that maybe is a causing reason for the price to push back to the downside. For continuation of the push to the upside. In Kumoka price and yeah pushing, maybe yeah breaking Zami Salmon retest, Kukumai breaking, and then we can have the retest, and then we can continue to push, to the downside. But for now, we're looking for buying opportunities. We don't look for the continuation of the buys. So this is what the market is telling us. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, this is where we want to find every confirmation that we expecting. So Zami, you're looking for confirmations now around now. So what type of confirmation do you use? Whatever type of confirmation you'll be able to use it and to look for one short time pullback maybe back to one level of support before we take one trade back to the upside. So you can look for your own confirmation. If you want to look for market structure shift, you want to look for what is it called, any type of confirmation data you can watch out for one confirmation around these key levels and look for your trade back to one areas. And so when price come back to one level of support, this is where we'll be interested in looking for our buying opportunities, but we can still look for the counter trend sell and take it back to the upside. So one a very quick explanation, breakdown on Euro USD for this week, and this is exactly what I'll be watching for. This is what I'll be looking for, inshallah. So explaining everything is very, very clear. So if you like one breakdown and you like what I do. So please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you are not subscribed, share, and comment on the put in the comment section what next you want me to do. So in fact, and everything is very clear. Ni Abdul FX Nike Chemukua Uhuta Lafia. Peace out.